Here's your host, Clay Nelson.
Hey, Clay Nelson Life Balance Hour. Wow, isn't this cool? This is show number 473 or something like that. I don't know what it is. Anyway, the name of today's show is Getting What You Say You Want. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think about that. Getting what I say I want. And you kind of tack that on to, gee, I'm the only person that has to say in how my life turns out. And then you add another little tidbit on there. It's called, let me see now, if I'm playing really big, how can I really get what I say I want without being held accountable for getting what I say I want? Because what's next for me is so big, no one can get there by themselves. It's like, oh my gosh, what a concept. So today's show is all about breaking down this big, huge mindset of, oh gosh, how do I get there, into not only getting there, but enjoying the trip. I mean, yeah. Now, I do want to stop the show right now, and I just want to say, everybody look at Susan's hairdo. Today's the new hairdo, and talk about getting what you say you want, what we had to go through to get there. Man, let me tell you. I mean,
I'm very happy with it.
Yes. And Kevin Charles, the Kevin Charles Studio in Montecito. Where is it? Montecito?
The Biltmore.
Four Seasons Biltmore. He did a fantastic job. His staff was great. The people were great. And you came home, and I did a fantastic job of saying the right thing, huh? Yeah,
I got
so
totally
cool.
acknowledged.
Oh, yeah. What you do, you look beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah,
you know?
it's been great.
And it is. It's a big change, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Big change. You've had long blonde hair for, gosh, we've been together 30 years, so forever.
Well, I went really short for a while, and then I grew it back out long again. But this is like the right, this is perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And you look beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean, let's go another 30, see what you do with it. You want to? Way cool.
No problem.
Way cool. All right, so now today's show, besides, we could call it The Husband is Smart in How He Communicates with the Wife show.
Getting what you say you want.
Yes.
How to make sure the wife gets what she wants so that the husband can get.
Yeah, so I get to, know where all my stuff is. You know what I mean? And I get to eat, and I get to sleep with both eyes shut, and all that stuff.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so now the show today, Getting What You Say You Want. Getting what you say you want. I mean, have you ever thought about how much easier and happier, more productive life would be if just everybody did what they said they were going to do? What do you think about that? Or if every person were as eager to stand up when things don't go well as it is easy to sit back and do nothing when they don't go well. What about if you could just have the chutzpah just to say, that didn't work the way I wanted it to work, but here's what we're going to do about it. You don't sit there and get depressed and hide out and worry about not looking good. Like I'm sitting in a chair on my radio show that's squeaking louder than my mic is. So it's like, we got to do something. So on the break, we're getting a can of lube out, and we're going to lube my chair. So it's just about being unstoppable. It's about having fun with life, about giving up significance. It's about seriously understanding that if you're a leader on today's planet, in today's times, there is more to do than you could ever get done by yourself. Fact, what you don't know and what you don't know, now there's a biggie, okay, is more in your future than you realize. So it's all about putting a team of people together that holds you accountable for being the resolve person. Not so much the answer, but being the person that causes action to take place when there isn't any. So it's not about being right, and it's not about the fear of being wrong. It's about taking action and being able to dance with whatever's out there. It's about circumstances. I'm not going to let my circumstances stop me, You have no idea how many thoughts I had about, what happens if she comes home and I don't like the haircut? What do I do? And I thought, well, I got it. I won't tell the truth. And I didn't have that problem. That was really cool.
That's a good thing, huh?
Oh, yeah. So the truth is, let's speak about truth. The truth is that many times we don't know what to do. We don't know where to go. We don't know what's right. We don't know really how we feel about it because we've never had the feeling before. That's how fast things change nowadays. And at my age, and with my, shall we say, life's work, with the work I do and the people I meet and all the different things that I speak to and speak about, every single day I'm learning something that I didn't know, and I have to change my opinion of what I believe. And I have to absolutely be straight with myself about I am not the answer, that the answer is the booby prize, that being right is the booby prize, And it's all about being able to dance in the unknown and having fun with it and getting out there. And if it's right, you keep it. If it's not right, you change it. And it's all about calm, easy going, teaching and growing and moving on. So now, how do you stay in that headspace instead of being upset, attached, and right? Like it's got to be my way. Or the highway, I guess they used to say.
It's my way or the highway.
My way or the highway. The problem with my way or the highway is pretty soon you run out of people. And, I've noticed you never run out of highway. There's always places to push people. But pretty soon when you push everybody away, all you got's you and the highway. I mean, what a drag. One thing I have noticed, too, about getting what you say you want is most of the time, happiness comes not from the money you get, but from the people you meet, from the family you build, from the relationships that you're in. It's not about being the Lone Ranger. Anybody can be by themselves and be right by just looking in the mirror and go, aren't I cool? Problem is, there's nobody to talk to about it. You know what I mean? So where we are today in getting what you say you want is, we got to be really straight around what it is we want, where we want to go. Like one of these days, I want a radio show that I can talk for a straight 60 minutes, no commercial breaks. I can just go, talk about anything I want, so on and so forth, and just see what happens, see how much trouble I can get in. Then I can just go off the air and wait for the phone to ring. What do you think? Now, think about this. If you're clear about what you want, all right, and you don't have it, what are you supposed to do?
I know.
What?
Ask for it.
Ta-da! You have to ask for it. What's the first thing you have to do before you ask for what you want, especially if you know what it is? You have to give up thinking that I can't have it. I'm either not smart enough, not rich enough, not old enough, not knowledgeable enough, don't know the right people, not in the right sync of the world, You understand what I mean? So you have to give up being the victim, all right? And not like victim, like, oh, gosh, life is hard, and oh, gosh, I'm not smart enough, and oh, gosh, nobody likes me. But it's the victim side of, oh, wait a minute, I don't know if I should do that. Last time I did that, I got in some trouble, and I don't want to get in any trouble anymore, so on and so forth. So it's all about your mindset. So you need to really get what you say you want. You have to have a plan, which we're going to talk about. You have to give up being the victim, which we're going to talk about. And you're going to have to ask for help in the domain of accountability, because we're going to talk about also after the break, we're going to talk about how your mind wants to keep you safe. And safe lives in a place called what I've already done before. And most of the things that, live in the land of what I want is stuff that you haven't got. I mean, can you hear that? Stuff that you want really is stuff you haven't got yet, right? I mean, that's pretty much additive, isn't it?
Yep.
Not bad for an older person. Huh? What do you think?
That's one of your big duh things.
Oh, total duh, yeah. So it's all about, doing that kind of thing. And, also I wanted to say on this show, I've gotten more requests to be friends with other speakers that are up on YouTube. In other words, I'm doing a lot of things that they're doing, from weight loss to bodybuilding to communication to whatever. So I want to talk a little bit about how my world is expanding just out of this radio show and putting the show up on YouTube. And
that's cool.
I'm meeting a lot of really great folks.
Yeah.
All right, I've got to go on a break. You're listening to the Clay Nelson Life Balance Hour on KZSB AM 1290. And we're talking about getting what you say you want. So I know you want to, so get on back here.
For love and overlove.